How are you? I hope everybody's great. Today, I want to talk about 7 small habits that will change your life. So if you're here, say hi. If you're watching the replay, be sure to type replay. And so I'm Lynn Huber, and thank you for being here. Anyway, so today let's talk about 7 small habits that will change your life. You know, Aristotle, I believe, said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. And, you know, Jim Rohn talks about habits all the time. He talks about if you can create habits, because we are creatures of habits. Habits are what make a difference in our life. And so if you can create habits, then you don't have to think about it. You don't have to make decisions. It's just something you do. Like, for instance, this is my habit in the morning. When I wake up in the morning, I get out of bed. I go straight to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom and I take a shower and I, brush my teeth, do my skincare, put my makeup on. That's like before I do anything else. I don't look at my phone. I don't do anything. I just go straight to the bathroom. And that's been my habit for, 20 years, 30 years. And it's just not something I even think about. It's just done. And then that way, I work from home, so it's not like I have to go anywhere. But that way, when I do decide I want to go out, I'm ready. I just have to throw clothes on, right? So that's just my habit. But, I'm sorry, as I choke to death. It's hard to imagine sometimes that such small things can have such a deep impact on our lives. But if you've ever doubted the actions, how the impact of tiny actions, look at the erosion of the Grand Canyon. Over time, something as small as sand, water, and rock have created one of the most awesome nature's miracles. So the habits in your life are the same way. Over time, they create lasting and significant change in your life. So it takes work to create a habit. It does. You have to keep, reminding yourself. You have to keep doing it. It takes work. But once you have that habit set, you can harness the energy of those habits to build happier, stronger, and more productive lives. Your life will just be better without you even having to work at it, because those habits will help you. And so I'm going to talk about some really simple, easy habits. These are easy that you can implement. You can immediately put them into practice, but they will begin reshaping you into the person that you've always been meant to be. And they're just a starting point. So number 1, get up on time. So starting the day with multiple hits of the snooze alarm is a bad tone for the rest of the day, right? Obviously you set the alarm with the intention of getting up at that time. So why are you breaking that promise to yourself by hitting that snooze button over and over again? So by getting up on time, you're getting a positive start to your day. Shouldn't you give yourself the best odds of a good day possible? Number 2, eat healthy at every meal. So it's hard to feel energized when you're slogging along on a diet filled with fats and sugars. And trust me, I know all about this one. But when you're putting more healthy choices onto your plate, you're going to feel better. Your mind will be sharper. You'll be better energized to get through the day. So start small, add a salad to your meal, or replace your dessert with a piece of fruit. But just get in the habit of doing that. And over time, it'll get easier and easier. So exercise. Before you get caught up on thinking you need a lot of fancy equipment or a huge time investment, you really don't. You can incorporate exercise into your life by parking a little bit farther away from the building, or taking the stairs instead of the elevator. Just things like that. Actually, wear a Fitbit so you can kind of keep track of what you're doing throughout the day as far as exercise goes. But you don't necessarily have to go to the gym. You don't necessarily have to get on the treadmill or work out. But just adding an extra couple of feet, or park at the far end of the parking lot instead of by the door. All of those things can make a big difference. Read more. Dedicating half an hour every day to your mind is huge. That's just huge. And it's helping you sharpen your saw, and it exposes you to new ideas, and, it can help you grow, help your mindset grow. So pick books that inspire you or cause you to think, that make you actually think. Number 5, realize that you're an idea person. So make a goal of writing down a few ideas every day. Some research suggests 10. But, even if you just write down one new idea every day, over time, that's going to create quite a source of material for you to draw from when you're looking for something that you can challenge yourself with. So just when you come up with ideas, just sit down and give yourself a couple of minutes and just open your mind and say, what ideas come into my head? Because it's amazing how creative we can be if we just let ourselves. Number 6, become more mindful. So maybe meditate. Maybe just starting small can have, it doesn't have to be anything big, but it can have a huge positive impact for reducing stress, lowering your heart rate, bringing your mind, just centering your mind. Because when your mind's running a million different directions, it's hard. It's hard to really know what to do, and it's hard to even get a lot done that way. But if you can just bring your mind back together so that it's like coming and bring it back on track instead of having it all over the place, right? Let it be all over the place when you're thinking about those ideas. So that helps. And controlling your mind, right? So just being more mindful helps you to do that. So number 7, think about your day. So when you're done, when the day's done, at the end of the day, reflect on what you accomplished that day. What were you proud of? What things made you smile? What was the highlights of the day? And you know what? Think about some of the things maybe that didn't go as well as you wanted. No recrimination. No, I don't want you to beat yourself up, but I just want you to look at, okay, what didn't go so well? And wow, that's interesting. Okay, that didn't work. So maybe tomorrow I'll try this. Not any way, shape, or form to beat yourself up. And so just think about those things. Think about, really, the best thing is think about your accomplishments, because, whatever you focus on grows. So think about what you did right. That's always a good thing, right? So none of these things are going to take very long. I mean, seriously, throughout the day, maybe 15 or 30 minutes, on some of these. But just by putting these little things, they're really simple little things, into effect, create habits out of them, can create lasting change in your life. So you're going to find out really quickly that practicing these habits, you're not only going to feel better, you're going to like the person you're becoming. That's building you at its best. And, if a small change can do that, then isn't it time you got started doing that? It's just amazing. It's just, if you put yourself just in a better position each day to live life consciously, and create those habits that become automatic so that you are living your best life. Wow, that's amazing. So get started on that. Anyway, hey, I would love to hear what you have to say. What would you add to my list? What do you think? What small habit do you think makes a big difference in your life? I would love to hear it, and I'm sure everybody else watching this would love to hear it. So please get below, tell me about that, and I'd love to hear your ideas. But anyway, that's what I have for you today. Thanks for being here with me, and I hope you have a great day. Talk to you soon.